Hey guys, so I am on my way to church for like this woman's thing I go to every Tuesday, and I have a little bit of daylight left, so I figured I'd vlog. I'm not even gonna edit this video, I'm just planning on throwing it up. But it is 5:51 and it's so nice to actually still have daylight at this time. It's definitely getting dark, but there's a car next to me and I feel like they're judging me. I hate vlogging. I hate vlogging in public, and I hate vlogging when people can see me. Anyways, I'm just gonna ignore them. Yeah, so we sprung forward a couple days ago, and I've definitely been feeling it and feeling the lost hour. But I definitely had something to talk about. Oh, so today I went to file for my taxes, and whenever you file for taxes, they pretty much tell you right then and there how much you're going to get back, and then, you know, it takes a little while to get them back. I'm not going to say how much I'm getting back on the internet, but I'm getting enough back to seriously get out of debt, which I'm so grateful for. This was the thing that I, had been praying for and that I really, really needed. And it feels so good to have so much weight lifted off my shoulders, and, we can finally pretty much start over, and, we learned where we went wrong to get into debt in the first place, and we're definitely not going to make those mistakes, and this definitely gives us a huge head start into the spring and summertime. But this winter has been absolutely awful. This person is running a red light. Yep, you are. Person ran a red light. Okay, really quick before I talk about the other thing, that intersection that was at is really weird, because if you aren't familiar with that intersection, you can run a red light very easily like that guy did, which is why I didn't beep, because it's like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 different ways you can come through. So it's a very, very big intersection with all these lights, and from the opposite side, like when my side gets the green light, the side, like I was in like a left turn only, and the people opposite me also were in a left turn only, and you get a green arrow. Now, there's also straight lanes next to you on either side. It's like the same thing on either side. So if you're not paying, you hear that guy's music? If you're not paying attention, you can easily mistake the green arrow for you can go to, like, the straight lane, which that guy did. He didn't have a green arrow, but he went, and he was in the straight lane. So if I went and he hit me, it would have been his fault, because he read a red light, which I should have had happen. No, I'm totally kidding. I'm not like that. But anyways, besides that point, winter has been absolutely crazy. It's been like the hardest winter by far in my entire life, financially, like mentally, not so much physically, but just a very, very hard and depressing winter. And we're finally getting out of it, but winter didn't want to let me leave into spring without leaving me with a cold, which I'm just now getting over. It lasted like 4 or 5 days. But as Ella's primary caretaker, I got her sick, and the poor thing is miserable. I was miserable. I had like the worst headache. I couldn't breathe out of my mouth. My throat hurt. There's just a lot to this cold, and I feel awful. And I knew she was gonna get it, because I thought I was doing a pretty good job of kind of keeping her, not really away from me, but just I wouldn't contaminate her. I washed my hands, and I didn't hold her as much as, I wanted to. I kind of let other people handle her because I was sick. And I had her on my lap at one point watching TV, and I had a tissue or whatever, because I had to keep wiping my nose because I had a really runny nose. And she got to the tissue when I wasn't looking, and she puts everything in her mouth, so she started eating my used tissue, and I'm like, oh no. Like, at that very moment, I knew it was kind of inevitable that she was gonna get sick, and lo and behold, like 2 days later, she was really, really sick. Last night I had a terrible time sleeping, not because I wasn't tired, or or she was staying up rather. She actually slept a lot, but she kept like wheezing, because she couldn't breathe through her nose. It was like like, it wasn't scary like that. It didn't sound as creepy, but it was like heartbreaking to hear, you know, because I knew how much pain she was in, you know, how miserable she was, and I knew it was because I had caused it. You know, of course, unintentionally, but it was because of my cold, and I knew how I felt during the cold, and if I was miserable, I mean, she's really miserable. So it's been a tough couple 3 days. If you've ever had an infant that's sick like that, you know how it is, and you just feel so bad, and you know, there's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, you can give your baby infants Tylenol, which I haven't done yet because I'm kind of debating on it. I know there's like you know, a few things that people, it's one of those things that people kind of go back and forth on.